I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
Hey Frontier, welcome back to the final Friday news. It's been fun, but here we go. This week we will be covering Spirit Week. We'll see a photo montage of that. A new possible state law in Massachusetts that would cover phone usage. There's an Amherst Middle School story, which is pretty important, so we'll be covering that. Spring sports wrap up with softball, boys volleyball, baseball, track, and tennis, and summer plans, the last part of the interview. So that'll be it. We hope you enjoy, and have a great Friday, Frontier. We love you. Hey, Frontier. We have a breaking news story. I'm sure you've heard about it. Dark plumes of smoke from wildfires in Quebec in Canada have reached the East Coast, and it's affecting a lot of the East Coast, mainly New York. Basically, the atmosphere and the sky and everything around it is all orange, and the AQI is pretty bad. It's over 200 in New York, I believe, and it's not looking too good. So it's a little bad over here. As you can see, there's some smoke, and it smells a little smoky outside when you first walk out, but it's much worse up in New York. Pretty bad. New York officials have advised that people stay in their homes, and they don't want people to get sick from this and inhale too much smoke, especially if you have breathing problems like asthma or you have a lung transplant. Any of the above. A lot of sport events are being canceled because when athletes are running in this air and the air quality is really bad, it is not good for their lungs. So yeah, keep yourself updated, make sure to be safe, and we love you, Frontier.
Hey Frontier, so today we've got a story about the Amherst Middle School. Some of you might have already heard about this story, but a little while ago there was an article that was published in Amherst High School's student paper, The Graphic, where they laid out claims by parents, students, and staff members that were largely unnamed that several of the middle school counselors were misgendering students. They failed to offer support to trans students who came for them to help after being bullied, and inappropriately injected religion into school grounds. There was a couple mentions of like holding prayer circles, which go against various federal laws such as Title IX, which bans discrimination based on sexual orientation in school. Currently, I think the most recent update that we have is that there are 2 anonymous teachers that are on paid leave, which could be the counselors. So we'll keep you updated on that. Hey there, Frontier. Today we're going to be looking at some bills that are restricting cell phone use in schools. So right now in Massachusetts, we don't have anything set in stone about a possible bill. There isn't a mandate at this time, but there's word that they're going to continue piloting more restriction policies in schools concerning phone usage.
Hello, this is Mr. Eckstein. We're going to have one more coffee house event in the LMC on June 9th. It's going to go from 5 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. It's going to be the Coffee House Open Mic. So you don't have to sign up in advance. Just come as you are. There will not be cameras in this event. So those of you that wanted to perform but don't want to actually end up on TV, this is a perfect opportunity for you to practice your talents for next year. So hope you can all meet it. We'll go from about 5 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. See you there.
Hey folks, as the sign says, on Monday, June 12th, I will be conducting a meeting for the drama department for next fall's show. And if you're interested in auditioning for the show in September, you must attend this meeting because there's a couple of points I need to cover with you. Just know that it won't take more than 15 minutes. So if you can come down June 12th at 2:30 right after school, you'll be out by 2:45 latest. Okay? Thanks very much.
Hey Frontier. So the Accessible Learning Group of this year's 8th grade Civic Action Project will have a donation box placed in the LMC to help raise money for the school to purchase accessible learning tools. If you want to participate, the donation box is going to be available between the dates of June 5th and June 9th. All donations will be used to fulfill their goal of making our school a more accessible learning environment. All donations are greatly appreciated.
Welcome back, Frontier, to the school news. I'm Ian Burt here with Kaizik Yath to talk about some sports. In MLB news, the Red Sox are having a pretty decent season. Charge being led by Masataka Yoshida once again, and we'll see how this season turns out. Still early.
Yeah, great, Ian. So I'll be talking about the NBA news. Currently, the series is tied 1-1. The Heats just won against the Nuggets last night, and I think it'll be a pretty tight series. But I think Nuggets will come out on top. So that's NBA news. Ian with local Frontier news.
All right, local sports for Frontier. Amazing spring season by all of our teams. Congratulations to boys baseball for winning Western Mass.
Ooh, hammered out, line drive, center field is going to drop in front of him. And another run's going to score. Frontier's on top.
Oh my goodness.
Bisky Bannock. There's a hit. Right field, Pareda.
Yeah.
He ends it. The Red Hawks, from behind in the final inning, are the Western Mass Class C champions.
As well as boys volleyball for also winning Western Mass. Teams competing in states right now, boys baseball, softball, and boys volleyball again. Yeah. Phenomenal by all the athletes, and track. They did great at Western Mass and sent some athletes to states, which is amazing. And just congratulations to all of our athletes. Thank you, Frontier. Have a great day.
Have a great weekend.
Malcolm Howard.
Yes?
What do you think about it?
I mean, I was pretty shocked, honestly. I really had no clue that it was going to happen. Caught me by total surprise.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of glad that it did, you know? I'm glad in my soul that it happened, and that's really what matters.
Well said. Well, thank you for your interesting take on
yeah.
it, Malcolm. Elijah Rain Phelps. What do you think about it, sir?
Last week, it was a close game. It was 2-0. We were down pretty bad. But we made a comeback, and the score ended up being 115-6. And sometimes in life, that's just how it goes. It's just the comebacks in life. It's a comeback story. It really is.
Wow.
Come here.
So true. Oh, McCavery Burgess, what do you think about it?
I think that's really cool, and I like how they had all those rainbows up in the sky. I think that was really creative.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any other thoughts on the topic?
I think the entrance door was a little lame on the inside, but cool on the outside.
Mr. Purcell, what do you think about it?
I think so many things right now. It's really confusing with 7.5 days of school left, but I think it's really positive.
Yeah. I think
I'm
that's
optimistic.
You're optimistic? Well, that's very good. I'm glad to hear that, Mr. Purcell.
No trepidation.
Oliver Cox, what do you think about it?
Good.
Any other feelings?
I think when you
Tyler Wolkowitz. What do you think about it?
I think it's risky in this socioeconomic world of today, but ketchup goes good on burgers.
Well, Frontier, there we go. That is the last Friday news. This was a pretty great year, I'm not going to lie. We had a lot of fun making the Friday news. I want to thank some people, mostly Mr. Merrick. Big shout out to Mr. Merrick for supplying the equipment that we needed and for putting it all together in the end. Very, very awesome teacher. Thank you very much. I want to thank this guy, Mason. I want to thank Amalia. I want to thank Tyler. I want to thank Alex Goczynski, all for their help with filming and interviewing and anything. Yeah, it's very, very awesome. So thank you very much. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Oh, thanks, man. So yeah, there we go. Friday news. Next year, expect some great things. We're going to be taking a video class together, so
Yeah.
expect
Pretty awesome.
more news in the future. But signing off for this year. Thank you so much, Frontier. We'll see you next year.